Deadpool's Diner is the new high-stakes game mode in Marvel Snap where you can bet bubs instead of cubes, and depending on the plate you play, you can bet thousands or even millions of bubs. The final prizes for ranking up high on the reward track are Cassandra Nova and her variant. You need 15 million bubs for the card and 500 million for the variant. I was excited to try out the new mode, but I was a little bit apprehensive. I'm not a huge risk taker and I don't like snapping unless I know for sure I'd won, so I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get the variant. Also, in Deadpool's Diner, there are automatic snaps on turns 4, 5 and 6 on top of the 2 snaps you and your opponent can do. So if you stay too long in the game that you should leave, you risk losing a lot of bubs. I jumped straight into the mode as soon as it went live, and it went pretty well for the first few games. I played the same deck I shared for my copycat video, and it was doing pretty well, especially against arishem decks that ran Dr. Octopus. I gained around 20,000 bubs, and I was riding the high, betting more and more bubs on higher stake plates. No! No! I didn't think I'm still going right! I thought there was still left! I only have 300 left! Die. Die. Why you no die? You were supposed to die. Dude. You're supposed to die. Then one bad matchup made me lose all of my bubs, and I sat there in disbelief as the hateful pop-up window told me I was a big ass loser and asked if I wanted to buy more bubs to keep playing. Stop asking me to buy bloody bubs, I'm never gonna buy them. Oh, I'm out completely. I guess that's it. That's it. I'm done. Stream over. Goodbye, chat. I refuse to buy bubs. It is at that moment I vowed to myself that I would spend 0 gold in this mode and get the card and variant completely free to play. Since I didn't have bubs anymore and had to wait 8 hours for them to replenish, I had to end stream and see all the whales on social media post their new Cassandra after they'd spent gold and farmed bots in the higher plates. Everywhere on Twitter and Reddit, players were complaining about how bad the game mode felt, because if they'd lost their very first game, they were basically locked out of the game for 8 hours unless they bought bubs with gold. Thankfully, the devs took the feedback in stride and announced that they would change their very first plate so that everyone could play it as long as they had 1 bub. That night, I feverishly played the game on my phone in bed until 5 AM and managed to get to the 60k bub rank. I'm not going to lie, the temptation to buy bubs was overwhelming because I just wanted to keep playing for that next big win, but I stayed strong and resisted the urge. Needless to say that all I dreamt about that night was facing arishem and Loki decks over and over again. Day 2 of the event, I tried an anti-arishem deck, which of course just meant some variation of darkhawk. You still haven't figured out where to vote? They haven't given a link yet, but I think they will. It's alright, you still have tomorrow to do it. My butt hurts. Regis is too nice, doesn't have the killer instinct like Nina and Dara. I am nice! I'm nice too. I would hit. Yeah, watch that! Watch that clip! Dara is the one who is, you know, has got the killer instinct.
Enough said, bub.
Hey, you found a rook.
Hey, you found a rock. Should we be staying here? This is not amazing, is it? They have initiative. I can play 2 Shang-Chi's and Kitty Pryde, which means this turn I need to play Rock Slide out, Kitty, and Sage. 2, 3, 4, 5. I could play Sage on the right. Okay, we actually have initiative, which is nice. Wait, is it nice? They saved their Killmonger for now, didn't they? Unless they have 2 nulls. Maybe they do have 2 nulls. Time Theater? It doesn't say. Oh, this one created by Time Theater. They're gonna eat it again. Okay, so they're gonna Venom on the left. This is it. I don't know if this is enough. That doesn't win left, I know, but they're gonna eat the left with Venom. I don't know if that does anything actually. That was a risky Zola, honestly. That was a very risky Zola.
Victory.
1 in 3, I know. I then switched to a copycat mill deck because, well, I was annoyed and I wanted my opponents to be annoyed as well. Not surprisingly, the mill deck didn't do amazingly well because there were still tons of arishem decks in the diner. I ended that day having gotten past the 400k rank, but Cassandra still was a distant dream. Day 3, I played the game on my phone but did not stream, so I have to be honest, I don't remember where I ended up on the bub level, but it was a productive day. I was still playing the thena Angela deck, but I did substitute copycat for Mobius to counter arishem and Loki. People were still trying to figure out Deadpool's diner, and so many people were recklessly staying in when they shouldn't have been. I guess it's not like cubes, the bubs can regenerate on their own or you can even spend gold to buy them back. After facing a few players like this, I think I managed to get to 2.5 million bubs on the reward track that day. I only know this because I shared how whelmed I was with the distressed blue border on Twitter that day. Day 4 was a huge success in my free-to-play journey to get Cassandra, and after a few butt-clenching games, I finally had her in my collection. I was still using the same deck from before, the thena Angela move deck with Craven as a backup, and it did super well for me. I almost never lost to arishem decks, and darkhawk decks couldn't really farm me either. I played quite conservatively, usually 1 or 2 plates lower than the maximum one I could afford to play, and I retreated on turn 3 before any automatic snaps happened if my hand was not good. With this deck, it's really easy to tell when you have a good opening hand. If I had Kitty and either Angela or Athena, I would snap on turn 1 or turn 3 if I wanted to see what all 3 locations were. I would go all in before bed because even if I'd lost all my bubs, they would regenerate by the time I woke up. Later that day, I played in a conquerors event, which was mostly bot farming, but it did kind of desensitize me since I was mostly playing at the highest plate, betting 100 million bubs every game. This gave me the courage to play at higher plates on my main account. If I lost it all, I could just wait until my bubs regenerated before jumping back into it. In some ways, Deadpool's Diner actually felt like a lower stake game compared to Ladder or Conquest because you don't really lose anything that you can't gain back. And the reward track counts your total bubs gained, not your current bubs. I also don't really care about the bubs leaderboard, which is mainly populated with people who bought lots of gold and were farming bots. I ended the grind that day by playing a different version of the thena deck that I found on Untapped GG. The addition of Juggernaut and Hope Summers made a huge difference. Jugg is such an underutilized card and caught so many people by surprise. Good luck. I'm gonna put it in the middle because a lot of time they will Red Guardian me in the middle of my thena. So oh my god. It's more Darkhawk. How much more Darkhawk can I face? Enough bloody Darkhawk, please. I beg you. We never would have drawn anyway. What is this again? Miles? Do they have initiative? No, we have initiative. Wait. They can shang me. I misplayed. I needed to play something else. Oh, okay, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. I don't have the energy anymore. They can't shang me and Mystique, right? They might also have a jugg. Bye! We baited them. Baited them with the with our big thena. I hit 50 million bubs in the rewards track that day, and Cassandra's variant felt so close I could almost smell it. Day 5 marks the final chapter in our journey to get Cassandra Nova's variant. I was a little bit tired of the thena Angela deck by this point. It was very good and consistent, but I missed having big numbers on board. After losing a game spectacularly the night before to an Ajax deck, I decided to try out a few Ajax decks. One being an Ajax Werewolf by Night deck with bounce elements which I found on Untapped GG. The deck did okay, but I feel like it tried to do do too many things, and Mobius was also quite prevalent, so my beast was a bit useless most of the time. I then switched to a homebrew Ajax junk deck, which was super fun but not super consistent. He only really had one win condition, and if I didn't draw Ajax, Mystique and Hazmat, I was kind of screwed. Still, getting a huge 27 power Ajax felt amazing. I did not see any Luke Cage on my journey, luckily. Oh my days, you guys ready for the big ass thingy? My Ajax is gonna be humongous! They're playing a silly little mill deck. Actually looks like the mill deck I posted. Ah! Oh, just a, you know, a 527 and a 322. I managed to get to 200 million bubs on the reward track with this half-baked deck, but was struggling to get to 500 million. I wasn't seeing a lot of arishem, but I did see so many Angela thena decks, so I decided to switch to Sandman. This is when my chat came to rescue and gave me a super fun Sandman deck featuring Makari of all cards. And let me tell you, I absolutely loved playing this deck. Legion was an absolute MVP and caught so many people by surprise. Luckily, I didn't face any arishem decks, which is this deck's biggest weakness. But my Sandman effectively shut down so many thena and Loki decks. It was glorious to behold. I don't want to give them stuff in the middle. Oh crap, ass, shit. Wait. Can I get initiative? I do have initiative. We do this and then we doom? And easy clap? They could have brood with kitty? Nah, they don't have brood with kitty. I vote chaos, me too. What? What are you doing? What is he doing, baby girl? I'm scared. And now 100 million next turn. Shit. It's just a Mysterio, isn't it? Wait, no, the Mysterio is gonna stay. $134 million at stake. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Okay.
Doom rules all.
Yes! 2 million!
Victory.
Wait, no. 134 million. Does this mean we got the variant? We did it! Chad, we did it! That was it! Completely free to play. Not a single gold spent. I mean, I do have all the cards, so... It's time to celebrate! Pop open the Prosecco! I did face quite a lot of people who are trying to cheat the system. Apparently, if you retreat 9 times on a plate, you are guaranteed a bot on your 10th encounter. But it has to be on the same plate. You cannot retreat 9 times on the lowest plate and then go to the highest plate to get a bot. So I faced a lot of turn 1 retreaters. This did slow down my progress a little bit. I can't really blame people for trying to abuse the bot system, but it's definitely not the way I like to play. I did enough bot abuse during the Conquerors, and while it was easy to farm bubs, it was also mind-numbingly boring. But if you are struggling to get the card yourself, this could be something you can try. Just be careful, because if you face someone who's also trying to do the same thing and they retreat before you, that will reset your retreat streak and you have to start over. The high of earning all the rewards without spending any gold may be very generous, and I decided to donate some bubs to my chat. But unfortunately, I did not manage to queue up into my chatters. I still decided to donate my bubs to this random player and tried my best to indicate so. Unfortunately, they had other plans for that game. Actually, maybe I'll give it away. I'll give it away. Tell them you're losing? Okay. Is that the code? I'm losing? Why are they not playing anything? Are they also donating? Just we won the right side. There's a full guide? I mean, shouldn't it be obvious when I'm not playing anything? What can I sub Ham and Cassandra Nova? I guess instead of Ham, you can just play another 1-drop. Maybe something annoying like Iceman or something. Or Korg? I'm trying to think what other 1-drops there are. Instead of Cassandra Nova, I like Red Guardian as a 3-drop. It's not a bot. I was once donated to someone and made them lose by playing Dr. Octopus, the god of copycat. Oh man. Why? What are you doing? I'm trying to lose!
Doom rules all.
Why? They might be able to win if they play something on the right, on the left. But they can't! They're playing the Sandman! You silly boy! Why? Oh my god. Should I just retreat then? If I retreat, they still get their cubes. Alright. Enjoy it. What the fuck? They retreat! They don't even want my cubes, man. I told you I'm losing! Deadpool's Diner is in game until 6th of August, so you still have plenty of time to get Cassandra for free. My top 3 tips are: try to play at 1 or 2 plates lower than the maximum you can unless you're going to bed or stopping playing for 8 hours. Then feel free to be reckless and go all in for chances of winning big. Know your deck's win condition well and be prepared to retreat before any automatic snaps, that is turn 4. If your opponent snaps early, that probably means they have an amazing hand. If your hand isn't great, just retreat and don't lose more bubs than you can afford to. If you are really struggling, you can do the bot farming method by retreating, but I really don't recommend doing this. It's not fun to do and you can get screwed by someone doing the exact same thing. If you want to learn to recognize bots and how to fight them, I have a whole video on them that I'll link below. Finally, be on the lookout for people giving away bubs to those in need. There's a whole community guide on how to donate bubs, so if you meet any of these players, you might get some bubs for free. But do be careful because there are people who are only pretending to donate bubs. Thank you for following me on my journey and I hope you found this video helpful. If you're still trying to get Cassandra Nova and the variant, I wish you good luck. Give some of the decks I tried here a try if you're struggling with your current deck. Maybe not the Ajax junk one because it's kinda rubbish. Let me know what your thoughts are on Deadpool's Diner, I would love to hear from you. And as always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!